What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel, The Variety Family. I would appreciate it if you like, share, comment, subscribe, and press that notification bell. Now, today, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the AFC podcast. I'm just doing a reaction on your video. Shout out to you, dude. I appreciate this video, man. Much love to you, much respect. Um, I seen this video already. For my viewers, I seen this video. Um, but once I share this video after I do my reaction, see, I know that this video is going to bring a lot of unappreciative, disrespectful, bad talking females, women, I can go on and on and on, but I don't want my video to be disrespectful. But anyway, this video is pertaining to a man whose daughter had paid off the remaining balance of his child support, right? Now, I know that this video is going to be about a lot of backlash when it comes to these females and shit like that. First and foremost, let me say this. Y'all don't know why this little girl decided to pay off this man's remaining balance of his child support, which she is his daughter, right? There's no kid in the world that's going to pay off their mother or their father's remaining child support balance if that man or that woman was not a father or a mother to that daughter or that son, if that motherfucking man or that woman wasn't in that child's life, if that man or that woman wasn't taking care of that motherfucking, that little girl, little boy, if they wasn't a mother figure, father figure to that little boy or little girl, if they didn't teach that little boy, that little girl nothing, if they didn't love on them like that was their child, that they wasn't around them, didn't take them places, wasn't there for birthdays, sad days, needed somebody to talk to. Y'all don't know why this little girl paid off the remaining balance of her dad's motherfucking support. But see, it's gonna be bitches like y'all who don't who you know what I mean, who don't have no understanding behind shit like this because y'all too bitter, first of all. And let me say something else when it comes to this child support shit, right? Because a lot of you bitches don't do nothing with this child support. Yeah, you might claim that your motherfucking child support that you sued a nigga for is going against bills, but that child support that y'all be getting off of these niggas don't go toward that motherfucking child. Y'all be using these niggas motherfucking child support monies to go against your own personal gain. Y'all be using these niggas child support payments that they give to his child or their children to go for hair, liquor, weed, going out to bars, going out to eat, buying you a new purse, getting your nail done, getting your eyelashes done, buying you new shoes, new outfits, paying your motherfucking phone bill, cable bill, treating the next nigga or the next bitch off of some money that man or that woman that paid you to take care of your child, right? So y'all wouldn't have no understanding about this video that I'm trying to show y'all firsthand and foremost. I just want to keep it 100 with y'all so that y'all can understand what the fuck I'm talking about, which y'all wouldn't. Because I guaranteed a million out of a million chances that this little girl didn't pay her her motherfucking dad's child support payments, the balance of it at 16. She's 16. She's still a fucking baby, bro. She had 2 more years for her dad to not even have to pay child support for her no more. And she took it upon herself at the age of 16 to pay off his remaining balance, regardless of what the fuck that man's balance is. I nor you don't know what the man's balance was or is, right? But half of you bitches don't use that motherfucking child support to take care of that child. That's why the fuck it's called child support. A lot of you bitches are trying to act like, oh, I am taking care of your son. Your son got a roof over his head, and da 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 da, clothes. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, bitch. That ain't you don't. I pay child support for a child right the fuck now, and I get frustrated like a motherfucker when I'm giving up thousands of dollars, 400, 600, $75, $95 a week, or $350 a month, and I know that all that money is not going for my child like it's supposed to go to my child. I'm not stupid, bro. But a female or a nigga could tell y'all motherfucking ass whatever the fuck they want to tell y'all about your money that you're sending to that child or them kids, because you're not in that household to know where the fuck your motherfucking money is going when you're sending them child support checks to that man or that bitch. Now, see, what the system needs to do is, when you lazy motherfuckers, you lazy bitches, and you lazy niggas want to get out here suing these niggas or these females, bro, for some child support money, and that child support money is not going toward that child 100%, the system needs to make you motherfuckers who don't want to get up off your ass, who want to sue these niggas and these bitches just to have some type of income so you can do what the fuck you want. Meanwhile, that child don't even get half of that money that's being sent to them. They need to start making motherfuckers like you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you right there looking at this. They need to make motherfuckers like you, right? Show proof of where and what you spent that boy or that little girl's child support money on, and show receipts. And if it doesn't say that you spent that money that you got off of that man or that woman on that child or them kids, your ass need to pay the system the fuck money back, or your ass need to go to fucking jail, because that shit is fraud. So again, this is a welcome to the Variety Channel, the Variety Family Channel, right? My name is Rich. I'm your co-host. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, right? But I'm gonna show you this video real quick. It's a real quick little snippet, but I just had to put my 2 cents in it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't know why the fuck this little girl paid her motherfucking dad's balance off. You know what I'm saying? But I respect that little girl, man. But she wouldn't have did that if that man wasn't a part of her motherfucking life, and didn't do shit for her, and was never there for her. That's never gonna happen, right? I'm just letting y'all know what I know for a fact. I'm letting y'all know what I know for a fact. You hear me? But I got this big ass Mountain Dew. Let me start the video off. Let's play it. Shout out to the AFC podcast.
Don't cry, Diddy.
Now, do she sound like a baby? A baby. Do she sound like a baby that she is, right? Her. Do she sound like the baby that she is at the age of 16 of a child who this man has never been in her life, never took care of her, never did fatherly daughter things, never protected her, never sat her down and had that conversation, never cared for her, never showed her no love, wasn't her first love, because a man is a girl's first love. A man is his daughter's first love. Simple as that. A father is his daughter's first motherfucking love. Period. Point blank, bro. A father is the person who's supposed to show his daughters of what type of men to deal with, or what type of man she should get with, by the way he treats her like she's a queen. Simple as that. A father is his daughter's first love, and a man, her protector, her provider, her all that shit, bro. So, do she sound like the type of child that this man right here who has never been in her life, while she's laughing and crying with her father? Let's continue.
It's okay.
Telling that man it's okay, don't cry, daddy. Not, nigga, what the fuck is you crying for? I ain't paying that shit. I ain't, you know what I mean? Listen to her. It's okay, daddy. Crying with him and laughing at it. That's love, nigga. That man was there. A lot of us be there for our kids. But when you got certain type of bitches, they want to portray to the rest of the world that us niggas ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't be there for a child or kids, and they want to play it like they been the only motherfucker taking care of your child or your kids and shit. Meanwhile, you been there damn near the whole step of the motherfucking way. Sometimes bitches will put niggas through shit that will make men step away, regroup him or herself. You don't want to deal with certain drama, so you fall back. Sometimes your child or your children get caught up in the middle of that shit. Sometimes you can't help that shit. You can't tell the motherfucker how long to try to stay away from some shit that they know either will get them caught up into something or had their ass ending up in jail. But sometimes, more than likely, that be the shit that these bitches be wanting you niggas to do. They be wanting you to react the way they want you to react so that they can have your ass in jail, so that you can see your motherfucking child, so that they can have your child around whoever the fuck they want to have around and do what the fuck they want to do. And because your ass is in jail because you responded the way they wanted you to respond, that way they can put your ass in jail, so that way they know where your ass is at, so you ain't doing what they think that you shouldn't be doing, right? Nah, that's not how you're supposed to respond, bro. A motherfucker like me, I fall back. I stay the fuck away. I don't give a fuck. I love my sanity. I love not being stress free. I laugh at motherfuckers nowadays that think that they can stress me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Especially a baby's mom. Like this video right here, like I said in the beginning of this video, a lot of you bitches ain't going to have nothing positive to say about this. And you the type of bitch, you right there, you watching the video, you the type of bitch that is one of them people that despise of your baby's dad. You're mad because he left you. You're mad because he moved on. You're mad because he gained a lot more than whatever he had before, he was what you probably wasn't nothing. You're mad that he got a job. You're mad that he's doing great. You're mad that he don't, acknowledge you. You're mad that he don't get mad about the shit that you say no more or you do. You're mad that he laughs at you. So you'll try your best to put a man down. And then y'all take it further by suing this nigga, putting him in more harm's way of possibly making this man go to jail because you want to sue him for some child support because you think you about to get $2,500 a motherfucking month. Meanwhile, that'll never happen to a regular human being that got a 9 to 5. First of all, they got to let this man survive on his own. He might got bills, rent, car notes, shit like that. He got to survive and eat and protect it and be able to live his motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? And then if they was to get y'all motherfuckers $1,000, $1,500 a month, that's because that man make like $4,500 every 2 weeks. But then that $1,100, $1,200, $800, $850, $900 that you get, that $900 don't go on that child, shorty. That go on all your own personal shit that you buy because you can't buy it with your own money because you sitting at home and making all the excuses of why you can't even go to work. Because you got a child or you got kids and nobody wants to watch my kids. And bitch, if you getting fucking child support and food stamps and cash assistance, bitch, family division, them motherfuckers will pay for your motherfucking child to be in daycare. Bitch, let me tell you that. There is no way, shape, and form, no way in hell that you bitches be out here talking about what you can't do. I can't go get a job. Bitch, like my mom always told me, nigga, and my aunts and uncle, there ain't no motherfuckers that shit as you can, bitch. If your heart is still beating in your motherfucking breath and you still breathing and you able to walk on the motherfucking 2 feet, you still got both your hands. Don't ever hear me. Don't never let me hear you tell me what you can't do, a nigga or a bitch. Real rap. Cause you ain't not able to work when it comes to family division unless you ain't got 2 feet and 2 legs. Anything other than that, or if you mentally retarded, anything other than that, them motherfuckers will tell you that nigga, your ass is able to work. Simple as that. I've been cut off of exercise since I was 20 motherfucking 2 years old, bitch. And I've been working and getting jobs left and fucking right since then. See, I'm a nigga that child support don't come searching for, motherfucker. I'm a nigga that child support ain't been looking for 15, 20 years. I'm a nigga that ain't never owed past $7,000 in family division child support. You hear me? In the rears, though. I'm a nigga that never did 6 months in jail for no motherfucking family division. I'm a nigga that ain't never had to come look for put warrants out and be searching for me forever, bro. But it be the niggas who pay child support, who can keep a job, who they take money out of their checks every week or every 2 weeks. Them is the niggas that family division be searching for and want to threaten you that if you don't give them this amount right then and there. It just happened to me last year, bro, about my son, bro. These motherfuckers took 276 out of my bank account while I was in the courthouse down family division, and I got an alert from my motherfucking bank, and my bank told me who the fuck took it out. And as I'm speaking to the judge about this situation, these motherfuckers was on the other side of me talking about how do I know what they did, and they didn't take no money out of my account. I showed my motherfucking judge the notification of my bank telling me that family division took 276 out of my motherfucking account without me knowing, right? So even yet and still, the motherfuckers was telling the judge, oh, well, if he don't give us 400 right now today, we're recommending that he go to jail. You know what I said to the judge? I said, hey, man, listen, dog. So you're telling me right now as a judge, they just tried to tell you as a judge that they didn't take no money out of my account. And I just showed you my bank statement and I got this alert to my phone that they just took 276 on my account, and you're telling me that they're telling you that if I don't give them 400 more right now, they're going to recommend that I go to jail. So you're going to put me in jail for them when they just took 276 and they're begging me for 400 more, and if I don't give it to them, I'm going to jail. So you're going to put me in jail. Guess what he said? My right hand up to God. This nigga said, well, Mr. Robinson, I can't tell you that right now. You see what I just did to the guy that was on the screen? I sent him back to jail. I said, well, first of all, dude, you didn't send nobody back to jail that was already in jails on a video screen that was already in reds behind the motherfucking jail. I'm coming to you in plain street clothes, nigga, and I just showed you that they just now took 276 out my account, and they're telling me if I don't give them 400 more today, they're going to recommend me to go to jail. This nigga still said he couldn't tell me that he was going to do that or not. Basically told me to play Russian roulette with my life. Go ahead and not give them the extra 400 and see if I send your ass to jail or not. But see, a nigga like me, I had the money. I always got the money. I like to play games with these motherfuckers, especially when I'm dealing with the type of babies mom I got. And I know what the fuck be going on. And I speak to this motherfucker away from these people. And I hear certain things that I be hearing when it comes to my child. No, bro, if you fucking, man, what? No. I don't give a fuck if I'm paying you $50 a week or $110 every 2 weeks, or it don't matter. You chose to sue me. You thought that you was gonna get all this other type of motherfucking money, and you were wrong. So whatever they're taking out of what you thought you was gonna get, and then they're spoon feeding you for my child, and giving you what the fuck they feel like giving you. Oh, first of all, you sued me to be spiteful. Don't think that I'm fitting to go out my pocket also while you sued me, got my motherfucking life in jeopardy. Not my life, but my freedom in jeopardy. Possibly could cause me to do 6 months because you wanted to be spiteful and go ahead and sue me. And then because you ain't getting what you thought you was going to get out of these child support checks, now you want to be angry. Now you want to ask me for money out of my pocket. Life don't work like that with me, bitch. You can't have your cake and eat it too with me, bitch. Because just as well as I know how to go to work, I also know how to stop working. And a lot of jobs might sound crazy to you, but it's real to me. When a motherfucker feel like they could talk to me crazy and sue me to be spiteful, and because you thought that you was gonna be living off of my motherfucking child support checks, and then think that I'm gonna still give you money out the pocket, and then while they're taking the money out of my checks, and then I won't give you money out of my pocket, you think that you're going down talk me and then tell me shit like, oh, you think that you're doing something because they just took out $76 yesterday. Oh, the next week come. Oh, you act like you doing something because they just gave him $85. I can't control what they take out of the checks of mine, bro. That's out of my hands. That's what you brought upon yourself. First of all, without these crackers being in my motherfucking business and in my life and my freedom in their motherfucking hand, what you thought you was gonna be getting out of these motherfuckers when they take what they want to give you what you want. First of all, I could have been giving my son way more than what the fuck they giving you a week or every 2 weeks. That's your problem. You got to deal with that. Don't complain to me about what you getting. I can't take out a certain amount dealing with them when they already got my motherfucking social security number hooked up to their system when I go get a job. All they got to do is hook up our motherfucking founder, search our social security number, and it tells them where we fucking working at, if we working at all. How you complaining about some shit that they're taking out of my checks and then they're spoon feeding you what the fuck they want to feed you, but you're complaining to me about it, but you the one to sue me to be spiteful because you thought you was gonna get more than what you get. That's not a me problem. That's what you get. I'm just saying, like, you feel me? But shit like this, her with her dad, man. Let's continue real quick, man. My bad, y'all.
If you've been in a car accident, that's what I did, and that's how I got this 250K check.
Guys, I don't know if that warms your heart, and I know that we've had a lot of people asking us to do more positive stories. Well, guess what? That is actually going to come into fruition. We have a lot of positive stories coming up here tonight. So I want to make sure that you guys have an opportunity to like these videos, to be able to watch them. Again, I'm going to show you this. He was overcome with emotion, and what he did was he actually got this notice, and he was able to read it and see exactly what it said and found out that he was being cleared of tens of thousands of dollars in retroactive child support, meaning they backdated and they go back and see
tens of thousands of dollars. He was being cleared of tens of thousands of dollars. I never was in the rears of 10 bands ever in my life. Tens of thousands. And they went back from when she was first born type shit. That's what he was about to say. And made him go in the rears for when she was for when his baby's mom first filed that shit and he wasn't paying till she's 16 till this day, nigga. 4 years ago. So that means she's 20 today. She helped clear that shit. How the fuck? It's not my business. She cleared tens of thousands of dollars. His daughter.
this is now what you owe, which is a much, much larger balance. And I'm going to show you guys his reaction again. Like, it's such a beautiful thing. And,
let me tell y'all something. That right there, what she did for her father, you can't tell me that man wasn't in his daughter's life. That's unheard of. Ain't no child in a fucking mind in this world of real life going to do that for a father that wasn't in that child's life, male or female. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And for you bitches, see, y'all gonna take this video as a negative because that's what type of bitches y'all are. Y'all wouldn't even know what y'all all y'all would say is negative shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck she did that for because it couldn't have been me. Nigga. I want that money. Yeah, you want something that ain't yours that you don't even go to work for. How you asking somebody to give you something that they bust their ass for and you ain't even gonna use it on that child that you asking for some money for when he could just give you the money out of his pocket? No, you want to send him through the ringer with these white people. You want to put his freedom in jeopardy. You bitches sue for child support because y'all broken, y'all bumps, and y'all can't get off y'all ass and go make your own money and pay your own bills. You bitches do this shit to be spiteful. That's it. That's all. You bitches be mad. You be bitter. But if you got up off your ass and went to go get some type of motherfucking degree or some type of motherfucking diploma and busted your ass, you wouldn't even be worried about that little bit of chump change that these white people giving you, thinking that you was gonna get more than what they gave you. That's your fault. That little bit of chump change they giving y'all, bro. Y'all look at that shit like, nigga, I'm making triple that every week or every 2 weeks. Nigga, that little bit of money they giving me off this shit ain't gonna do nothing. You'll take that shit and laugh at it. Facts. People sue niggas to be spiteful, bro. They don't sue that. Man, come on, bro. Come on. Come on.
Understand how crippling it is, not only to a man.
Let me tell you something, AFC podcast. These bitches ain't gonna get on board with this, bro. You know better than that, bro. They ain't, man, this will never happen. But I guarantee you what, if Family Division gave a fuck about the men, because you know it's a commonwealth situation, they give more fucks about the person who sues the other person than the person who's being sued. So when you try to go do something about that as the one being sued, or even visitation rights, I went through it 1,000 times about my custody battle with my child, nigga. I ain't going for none of that shit. Anything that the person who is going against the person that is suing that person, they're going to make you go through the ringers. Like me, I went for visitation rights and have custody battle, right? Nigga, I had to pay for paperwork. I had to pay the motherfucking UPS. I had to pay sheriffs. I had to pay all these different type of people to send this motherfucking notice of fuck you call it, this notice of disobedience for my visitation rights that were being violated. I had to pay for the paperwork. I had to pay the judge. I had to pay $350. I had to pay for each piece of paper that was connected to all 6 of the pamphlets of paperwork that I had to give the judge, me, my son's mom, sheriffs, the constable, all these people. I had to get this paper. It was like 12 pieces of paper. Guess how much each paper was? 50 cents a piece. 6 different pamphlets, bro. And because I was the one who was going forward, you know, my visitation rights, they make you go through the ringer to get any type of visitation rights, any type of half custody, partial custody, half and half, which means you have your child or kid 6 months and he or she has the kids the other 6 months. And if it's half and half custody, you don't have to pay child support because you can only go to jail 6 months out of a year. Each year, you could only do 6 months out of a year if you get found in contempt of not paying child support, bro. So that's why they say half and half, 6 and 6, nobody has to pay child support. But come on, man, I've been through this shit already, y'all. I know what the fuck is going on here. Or not even here, but I've had a situation. I'm still going through it. This is a podcast where a motherfucker keep it real. I don't sugarcoat a motherfucking thing, and I ain't got time to be lying on my podcast. So if you want the truth, you want it raw, nigga, you better subscribe to my motherfucking channel because I talk about everything on this joint. Nothing but the real. Ain't nothing fake on here. You hear me? Facts. But if your ass is the one trying to go get some type of custody and shit, when the sole custody goes to the other parent, oh, they're going to make you pay for everything. And they're going to make you, they going to tell you that, nigga, the only way your paperwork counts for you to get in front of a judge when the other parent has the sole custody and you just the parent who wants some type of visitation rights, they're going to tell you none of those pamphlets that you send out for the court hearing to even get started to be in front of a judge or a hearing officer first, then a judge. The only way that shit counts is if, and let me tell you something else, you cannot send that pamphlet to your baby father or baby's mother. They're going to tell you can't do it with your child. You can't do it with your cousin, your sister, your uncle, your aunt. You can't give that paperwork that you're trying to get to that other parent through family members at all. They make it very fucking hard for you to get that paperwork to that person. And if you get it to that person, that does not count unless that motherfucker gets it handed to him. Like you can go to a store and see a motherfucker see this man or this woman in the store, and you can have a stranger just walk up to him and just give it to him and walk away. That counts as they received it. But you have to prove that by getting that person's name and information that you gave that pamphlet to give to your baby's mom or baby father in that store or on the street or at the light, and what time it was and what day it was and all that proof of information. If you don't do that, that shit ain't gonna count to the court system. And if you send it to the crib by mail, you got to do all this shit with the sheriffs, the constables, the UPS driver, and they have to deliver it to that man or that woman's crib, right? And the only way that counts is if they got that shit is if that constable, that sheriff, and whoever the fuck else, the UPS driver, gives that pamphlet to them. And the person that you're giving it to, that you delivered it to, they got to sign off on it. That way, that delivery driver or the constable could show proof that they handed it to him or her and they accepted it. That's the only way it counts. If you sent that shit by mail to a constable or sheriff or anybody else, bro, and they wasn't home, they got to take that shit back. That means that shit is not going to count on your behalf as if that man or that female got that motherfucking paperwork for you to bring them in front of that judge. So they make it very hard for you to get in front of a judge when you're trying to go against the other parent that got sole custody and all you want is some visitation rights or some type of partial custody or some shit like that. I'm telling you firsthand because I'm going through it. And that's a fact. And on top of going through that, I take care of my son. I provide for my son. I've been in my son's life since the day fucking one. I may have been gone for a minute to not have to deal with the drama, the negativity, the disrespect, the bad mouth, the talking crazy and the threats and all this other shit. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I just want to see my child. That's it. You taking it forward and you know, shit like that I've been over with since 2010. I've been done with the drama from these bitches. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, forewarning, they make it very motherfucking hard for y'all to get in front of a judge, bro. Very fucking hard. You're going to learn. Take heed of what I'm saying. I just went through it. Y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. Then you got to deal with, on top of that, when you get in front of the judge for the disobedience of your visitation rights, you got to deal with a motherfucker sitting across from you, sitting there lying to these motherfucking judges. But meanwhile, they sitting there saying all that other shit that you over the phone, text messages, about, I don't give a fuck about jail. You can tell the judge, I said, I ain't doing shit. And then you get in front of a judge and you bring that shit up. They want to, what? He's a fuck. Why would I sit in front of a judge? And the judge asked me to raise my right motherfucking hand. Do I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And then I sit there and cuss at the judge and be like, Judge, didn't you just ask me to raise my motherfucking right hand and tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God? So why in the fuck would I sit here in front of you and tell you, a lady or a man, you don't know me, you don't know my child, you don't even know her. Why would I sit here in front of you and tell you some bullshit like that and be lying to your face? Why would I even bring this court hearing above to you, to your face, if I was the type of man that didn't give a fuck about my child? If I was the man that didn't do shit for my child, and she's the only one to do shit for my child, why in the fuck would I be here trying to get some type of visitation rights for a child that I don't take care of at all? Do that make sense to y'all? So I make them judges listen to me. I ain't going for that shit. You is not going to sit here in front of some white man or white lady and make me look like I'm a piece of shit to somebody that don't give a fuck about me or my child. They don't give a fuck if I never be in my child's life or if my child don't never fuck with me. All they give a fuck about is the bullshit that you did to get me in front of these motherfuckers. All they give a fuck about is the money that you sued me for to give them back from all the motherfucking food stamps and the motherfucking cash assistance you've been receiving for years because you sued me. That's all. And the money that they taking out my motherfucking checks, they taking what they want to take it, is spoon feeding you what they want to give you. And then you blame me for that shit? Then you still want me to come out my pocket and still give you money after that, after you spitefully sued me? Boy, these bitches and these niggas is crazy, ain't they? Crazy. Crazy, bro. But let's continue.
But to a father. And I think that what you guys will notice is that these men will literally do more for these kids. It's a weight lifted off of their shoulders. And like I said, I would love to present more stories like this. So watch this.
It's a weight lifted off of our shoulders because what we have been put through by being sued by a man or a female who was spiteful. They didn't like that you moved on. They didn't like that you were happy. They didn't like that what you gained while you were not with them. They didn't like that you had another relationship. They didn't like that you stopped being bothered with them. They didn't like that you stopped calling them and disrespecting them. They didn't like that they couldn't argue with you no more. They didn't like that you were fucking happy and you moved on and you no longer let the bullshit that they used to do get to you. They didn't like that you keep money in your pocket. They don't like that you're riding around in cars and shit. They don't like that you stay fresh every day here from toe. They don't like that. It is a weight lifted off of our shoulders, bro. This shit can cause us to do 6 months in jail behind a spiteful male or female. Simple as that. And that man or that female don't give a fuck, because if you did and you knew the consequences behind doing this to that man or that woman, you wouldn't do it. If you knew behind closed doors what this shit even means, this child support shit, it's a gimmick. It's all a business, nigga. It's all a business. Facts. The jails, they're all a business, bro. These court proceedings, they're all a business. These millionaires, black motherfuckers, they're the ones who's building these jails and shit, man. Michael Jordan, billions of dollars invested in these jails. Michael Jordan don't even like black niggas wearing his motherfucking Jordans. He didn't make them for black people. Tommy Hilfiger didn't like black motherfuckers wearing his clothing. But this is a weight lifted off of a real man's shoulder because of the jail shit that can come behind this. The freedom that we will lose of 6 months out of our child or our kids' lives. The job or jobs we could have had in this 6 months. Shit could be happening out here while you got me in jail doing 6 months behind fucking child support. I can lose a very close family member of mine that I love to death, and I can't even go to a viewing or a funeral because you got me in jail about some civil shit, not no criminal shit. And you don't even give a fuck because you happy to see me in there more than see me out here prospering and gaining and becoming something better and better every day, every week. Know what I'm saying? Respectfully, though. Shit. I just got a license to drive last year. Motherfucker, I've been stealing cars since I was 11. Know what I mean? Been knowing how to drive since I was 11. By myself, I taught myself how to drive. Not one person taught me how to drive, right? So just last year at the age of 40, I got my fucking driver's license. You hear me? On my own. Driver's license can be took through child support if you don't pay your child support checks. Payments too. They can take your driver's license. They can revoke that shit and everything. On top of that, nigga, that's a lot of employment that you can lose in big ass jobs and CDLs and driving on the road, big ass pickup trucks and shit like that, bro. A lot of income that you can lose behind motherfucker not paying child support because somebody spitefully sued you. You can lose a career with that shit by losing your driver's license, nigga. On top of that, you can go to jail for 6 months and you won't even see family members or nothing, nigga, for 6 months. These bitches don't understand what the fuck that's gonna put a man through, nigga. They don't give a fuck. As long as they know your ass is in jail, you ain't out here doing what the fuck they doing. But then again, see, when you do 6 months in jail, there is no child support. So then what you gonna say about that after that man or that female go to jail for 6 months? Oh, it's gonna be another disrespect. Oh, motherfucker, you been in jail for 6 months. Oh, you want to go back? And that motherfuckers play games, but you play games with your freedom and then think that shit's funny until you react about that shit. Then now you're the bad guy again. Now you got to go to jail for something criminal instead of civil because they playing with your freedom. Playing with your freedom, playing with your driver's license, playing with your motherfucking employment, playing with your relationship with your child or your children. All that shit comes into play, yo. Facts. All of it. But that man or that female don't care. And that's because they only give a fuck about themselves. Simple as that. This right here is something beautiful, bro. She paid off tens of thousands. How? At 16. Look how much of a weight that is off of this man's shoulder, bro. Crying. Y'all don't know how that feel. Let my little 6,000 right now get paid off 7,000 right now. Motherfucker, you know how happy I'd be? But see, I only got 2 more years to go with this shit right here, so I can't wait. A motherfucker ain't gonna hear from me again, ever again. It's gonna be like I never knew a motherfucker, man. Facts. But I gotta deal with a motherfucker because my freedom's in their motherfucking hands, and my employment's in their hands, and my driver's license is in their motherfucking hands, and my relationship with my child is in these motherfuckers' hands and her hands. So I gotta deal with it. But shit, motherfuckers don't think like that. It's about them. Fuck you, fuck your freedom, fuck your relationship with their child. They don't even give a fuck if you have a relationship with your child. That's your baby's mom or baby's dad. They just worried about your money that you work hard for to go get. Why they want your money so bad? Because they don't be working and they need your money to survive out here. They need your money to go buy specific things and shit like that they need. When it's so hard to go out there and get a degree, a diploma, and go get a job on your own. Facts.
This again is the father's reaction after he read that he now has no balance.
Zero.
Let's watch this again.
He's 0 in the rear. Look at it.
Don't cry, Diddy.
And come to think about it, I don't even think she paid off tens of thousands of dollars. Unless she won millions of dollars in a lawsuit, bro. I just think that she dropped that shit, or she talked to her mom about dropping that shit and let her mom know that I'm okay. I'm gonna get a job. I don't need this money. You know, that's my dad. He's been there for me. I don't want it, mom. I don't want you to do that to my dad. He's good. You know, I'm in his life. He's in my life. She spoke to the mom and had the mom drop that motherfucking child support, bro. That's why he's 0 in the rears, bro. Facts. Simple, bro.
It's okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It's very, very heartwarming. And like I say, the daughter might not quite understand. I mean, she knows that her dad loves her, but only men that have struggled, men that have been threatened, men that have been scared, men that have been pissed off.
I've struggled. I've been threatened. I've been talked crazy to. I've definitely been pissed off. Shit, I even wanted to do shit worse than that to end this shit, bro. Facts. I've been through it all with my son's mom, and y'all that know me know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I've been through everything he's saying with one baby's mom out of 6. Mind you, I got 3 of my oldest. My first 3 oldest is about my first baby's mom. Ben dropped the child support check like 15 years ago with 3 kids.
Off men who have gone through the fire. Only those kind of men really understand what that emotion is like and how this was drawn out of him. And watching a grown man cry tears of joy, I think is a beautiful thing, man. We want to give this guy another shout out. Again, he is 40 years old. He was on child support at 23. I know what that's like because once I was 24 going on 25, I was put on child support myself. So
was I.
Understand what this emotion is like. We're going to watch this one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and
that a man goes through dealing with shit like this. I already dealt with it. I already been through it, y'all. I'm telling you. And to see him go through that, now I ain't cry about no damn child support, motherfucker. But I damn sure ain't never did 6 months. Know what I mean? So evidently that must say something. But this is what we got to deal with, man. This is the type of shit that motherfuckers need to be bringing alive, man. This is the type of shit that motherfuckers need to be posting about, man. Simple as that, man. Once again, man, this is Rich bringing to you the Variety Family, man. I want y'all to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm doing a reaction video to the AFC podcast. I appreciate you, dog, for this video. I'm just doing a reaction to it. I love this video, dog. I'm showing you some love, man, and I'm out. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and press that notification bell for new videos coming.